Tuesday. Or, yeah,
Look at, I want you to see the quality of my camera.
You just can't even see your face.
It's pretty darn good though.
Wow.
Huh?
Hey, I see that pimple now.
Hi, Angel.
I want to show her these on.
They're so done shopping already. Uh-oh. Pick them up. Pick them up. Aubrey. Those just done. I'm tired.
We only got 40 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we just gotta find a Walmart.
We killed. I didn't even tell you guys. I've only talked to you guys one time. I love this freaking camera. Can you see how dewy and sweaty I am? Like, you could never see that on the other camera. We've been shopping. We got Lexi's homecoming dress. I don't think I told you guys this, but she's freshman class princess.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting. So we got her dress and her shoes, and then she'll need to get jewelry. They could kind of see.
That's even better. That's a better.
Look at this. I mean, this camera though. So anyway, I don't know how many times on all my vlogs with this new camera I could say how much I love this camera, but I love this camera. But anyways, so we got a dress. Brad's parents are flying in 40 minutes to watch the kids for us while we are in Cabo. We leave for Cabo in the morning. We're leaving at 5 a.m. So we're pulling like an all-nighter, and I'm tired.
And Starbucks doesn't open until 5. So she's hosed.
I'm so tired. I should just take 2 plexus.
I should just take 1.
It's in my diaper bag. I brought us some, but they're not in my diaper bag. So all good that does me. I had to buy a paper with some pens because.
Do you know what you're shooting? Or if it's good color.
It's good. Look at that. Paper and pens because I gotta write this kid's schedule out for my in-laws. I forgot to do that at home. And I know by the time I get home, I'm not gonna want to do it. So we'll do this real fast. Brad's trying to find a Walmart because we think we might try to get a hotspot. That way I could still upload these vlogs for you guys. If not, you're seeing this after I get home. But anything on your mind? Anything you want to talk about? Anything I've been on your heart?
Harrisburg, Ontario.
Ontario.
No, not really. Got a book. A new old book. I've been wanting it, but I've never seen it. I'm one of those, like, I need to see it. You know?
Jesus is a Judah Smith.
That's funny.
Forward by Bubba Watson. Oh my god. This is like Brad's ultimate right there.
Kill it!
Bubba Watson's his favorite golfer. Judah Smith is one of his favorite preachers.
I would say Bubba Watson's one of my favorite golfers.
I said one. One of. But we're in Ontario, if you can tell by me spelling it for him. We were thinking maybe we would go watch Star Wars with all the kids. But it's a 2-hour and 16-minute movie, and by the time we caught it, we wouldn't have been able to go till 9:30, and we have to be at the airport at 11:30. So this is gonna be the longest night ever, dude. And we're still not all the way done packing.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy right now.
It's gonna be like newborn, like where you go to sleep and you get 3 hours and you have to exist off 3 hours of sleep.
Dang, that was me last night though.
And we're not even watching Scandal. It's not even like, it's like for a purpose. It's just for, to be awake.
That's funny. Yeah, pretty much.
We should get some kind of caffeine. I feel like, oh, these people are totally in the car. I bet they're watching us vlog.
We're watching them make out. I don't care.
Do you guys want to see them make out? Not teasing. Put that junk on YouTube.
Yeah. You talked about a viral vlog. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. What's on my heart lately? Still in transition. It's a new year. Some of my New Year's goals this year. What are some of your New Year's goals?
Play golf more.
Real ones.
That is a real one.
Bradley.
That is a real one.
Things that improve your character.
Oh, shoot. Why you get it all like?
Because that's when I think of New Year's goals, that's what I think of. How can I improve myself? I mean, weight loss, duh, but I'm on Plexus, so I'm good. I want to grow my Plexus business.
Help others. You want to help others.
I really do. Brad and I were talking about it, because you can really, like any marketing,
Sorry, my nose itches, guys.
what is it called? Home-based marketing business.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a ton of money. But it's all in how much effort you put into it, all that good stuff.
It was just for the...
Blah, blah, blah. But I told him one of the things I would love to do if I ever get to that point where I am making that good of money is I'd love to give someone a car. Like, I'd love to find a family like us and give them a car. Like, middle class, trying to make it, just... We're not even middle class. We're, like, lower.
We're broke.
But, we do everything on our own. I don't know. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Just people who are working hard and don't ever really see the
light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I would love to give someone like that a car. And I would love to give a family Disney passes for a year. Like, those are two things I would love to, just find someone, just anybody, like a random somebody, and just be like, dude, I'm going to buy you Disney passes. How cool would that be?
Yeah, for them.
Yeah.
And for us.
Yeah.
And just to be able to be a part of that.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Those are future goals. I'd love to take Lexi on an Alaskan cruise. She wants to go to Alaska so bad, and I think that would be really cool. That's not my New Year's goals. I want to be better at my correspondence, writing to my grandparents and my aunts and uncles, and I say this every single year too, by the way. And
you got good at it towards the end.
Yeah.
I think after your papa came, you realized.
I need to. My grandmother, she's been in the hospital a couple times this year as well. My papa was in the hospital. He looked really sick when he came, so it's I know, time is going to be short, and I need to get on it. Mm-hmm. What else did I say? Obviously get healthy and skinny. But I don't know. I want to journal every day. It's one of Lexi's as well. That was her idea first, and I was like, hey, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. So I'm stealing it.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you.
Come on, Brad. You don't have one thing this year that you want to work on.
Oh, yeah. I have actually a lot. I actually did start journaling one day. Yeah, I started journaling. Reading more. I don't know if I've ever told them about a dream that I had about Luke.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. No, the book of Luke, yeah.
He does have something on his heart.
No, it was probably in the time where just everything started kind of transpiring and things were happening for us. Let's turn this off now. And I don't know why. I dream a lot, but I don't remember them. And this was one that I don't know who it was. It was almost like it was an encounter with somebody, but I don't know who it was. In my dream, that I was talking to them and sharing with them some of my hearts and what our heart is, and what some dreams and desires we have. And this is the only part of the dream that I remember. The guy was looking at me and he said, if you want to go to the next level in ministry and the next level with your walk with Christ, you need to read through the book of Luke. And so, I don't know. I've been trying to read through the book of Luke. It's been a couple weeks, and I don't know. I'm not a fast reader, so it's tough, but I think I'm getting through it. But yeah, so I don't know what's in there. I still haven't reached that nugget. But yeah, so I've been trying to read through the book of Luke. I'm in chapter 12.
How many chapters is it?
I don't remember. I think it's 18 or 22 or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. Just been trying to read through the book of Luke, figure out what God's saying to me through that.
You'll probably have to keep reading it until...
Yeah, and over and over and over.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of 3 different books. I just bought this one, so I started this one too. Greater by Stephen Furtick. If by Mark Batterson, and then I read 2 chapters of this one.
I told him, I said, I want a
Target.
book to read on our trip. You got one I can take? Because he keeps, I want you to read this one. I want you to read this one. But he's not finishing any of them, so I can't read them.
No. Yeah.
So I'm just
Luke has
take
24.
one.
24. And I'm on chapter 10. So, yeah. No, that's one thing. I don't know. I kind of think you've probably shared a little bit about just being in this process of where we're at. So
I have not.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
It's been Christmas.
Yeah, it's been all Christmas. So
it's been all Christmas to you guys. But no, we just had I don't know. I don't want to go into detail because it just gets
crazy,
confusing. But we just had something we desired and we prayed for. We felt like God was on board with us. This was something He was green lights,
us,
and it didn't end up transpiring. So
turn this car off. Car's off, guys.
So it was really disappointing because it was like we totally were like, dude, God is in this. This is something we've been praying for. This is something we've wanted. And then it was just like, it felt like the floor fell out on us.
Yeah, it was more than the carpet. Yeah. So it was more like, when people, when they try and like do that trick where the table's all set with nice china and all that stuff, and they try to rip the thing out and all the china breaks. That's kind of how it felt. And so
we're just trying to recover from it now because it was like one of those things where you're in. Yeah. God is saying, yes, let's go. Let's do this. Let's take the mountain. Let's, forge the city. But, and then it was like, oh no, just kidding.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, just trying to recover from that. But I don't know, in that, guys, like we just got a chance to talk to Brad's dad a little bit. And actually, it was kind of like one of those things where I got really defensive at first. Like, it's like, no, like, mm-mm. But he said one thing that was kind of like, oh, all right, it might have been God's will for us, and God might have been, really
leading us that way.
Yeah, but the other
for the party.
Yeah, might not have all the way listened to God, which still affects our path. But God is good, and everybody along the way was like, well, that just means God has something bigger for you guys. But
yeah, if you're in the situation, you don't want to hear that.
No.
I mean, you know that God has always got something the best lined out for you. And I was just talking with another one of our guys that we talked to, one of our mentors, and just talking to him. He's like, he says sometimes that God's got plan A, plan B, and plan C, and he's just saying choose which one, and I'll bless it. And so that's kind of this was like plan
D.
It's hard. It is hard, and it's hard to really look at what God is doing and follow what He's doing. But
it's funny because when you're vulnerable like that, like I feel like the enemy got to bite into us. He's still kill and destroy. So it's like I felt like I was already like a wounded gazelle, and of course like just attack after attack after attack. So it was like, dude, leave me alone. Like, let me lick my wounds for a second and get back up. But that was one thing my mom told me too. She's like, sometimes when you have something like that, you have to like grieve the dream, but get back up.
Yeah, so sometimes, you just have to, allow God to move in what He's doing and trust Him, because ultimately His plan is perfect. And, there might be some bumps and bruises along the way, but if you trust Him in all things, even when you feel like you hear Him, and you hear what He's doing, then something happens. And He still is, I don't know, for me it's hard to explain, I guess. It's really just, I knew God was in it. I fasted and prayed. I fasted straight liquids for 3 days, and it was a good time for me because Mandy was gone, and I just had to feed the kids and wait till to hear them say, I'm hungry, and then, go for that. But I don't know, I did feel like God was all over it. I felt like it was what God wanted. And, this is just really trusting in Him that even though times and seasons come, we can still trust and follow Him. I feel like I'm rambling too.
That's okay. Yeah. One thing I always think of too, we just celebrated Aubrey's birthday. And Aubrey, we had to pray for 2.5 years for, and we just couldn't get pregnant with her. It was the craziest thing ever.
I love trying though.
I tell this story too, but Brad's grandma had asked me, are you guys going to have more? And I told her no, and then she passed away. Like, it was a good year and a half more. We had already been trying for you when she asked, and then, and I was like, it broke my heart because it's like, I lied to her, we were trying. I should have told her so she could have prayed with us, but anyway, so yesterday being Aubrey's birthday, it was kind of even more like, her and Ezra are huge. I mean, all my kids to me have like, they're like my, monument, what they used to, altar. You know how they like build the altar of rocks? And like, this is the place of sadness. This is the place of victory. All my kids are a remembrance of something that God was doing, but Aubrey is remembrance of just an answered prayer. Because, and she was a good dream. She was a good thing, but I still had to be patient.
Yeah. Yeah.
And wait.
And Ezra's just an abundant blessing. I mean, that's the way I look at him, because it's like, not that, oh my gosh, we have 5 kids, but I think about, what we prayed for. I mean, you fasted tons for Aubrey, and I look at it and I think of, just how God is. It's like, here's this, and here's some more.
Yeah.
And he just opened the door. I mean, that's just, yes, 5 kids is stressful. Yes, and the finances are always tight and all that stuff. But it's the moments. I mean, just spending Christmas together. I mean, if I worked for Hostess still, we would have never had that. We still wouldn't have Christmas, and I'd have been there 17 years. I would have been senioritied out and never got to spend Christmas together.
Yeah.
Not together, but just like a vacation week or a time that we just had. And so I don't know. I just think, and just being able to see what God really can do when you trust Him. Mm-hmm. I mean, because having 5 kids is a total trust on God, and we don't have everything, but we don't lack anything, and that's the cool thing.
And that wasn't our plan. That was his plan, because we didn't plan that. If it was Brad's plan, we would have had Toby and Lexi only.
And stop definitely as Elijah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't know, guys. If you have something going on in your life, I always say this. Sometimes I share because I feel like someone out there needs to hear it. But, we've been disappointed. We've had a blow, to our plans and our dreams. But dream a new dream.
Yeah, and I don't know. Dream a new dream is good too, but believe God for the dream.
Yeah.
Believe Him for it. That He will. His promises are yes and amen. And He's not like us. He's a good Father. And what would we do as parents? That the Bible tells us that if our kids asked for bread, we wouldn't give them stones. Which more would God do, which is greater for us? I'm paraphrasing the story a little bit, but yeah, so.
Well, and sometimes we feel like He is giving us a stone, but He's not. He's, giving us brick and mortar to build a house, and we didn't know it, or, I don't know.
And too, I know, in this whole thing, I've learned that, God does have big plans for us. God does have things that we're just like, oh my goodness, about. And so, yeah. Makes me excited for what He's doing. I'm keep reading that smile sign on the thing. But
smile. This is probably going to be it for the vlog.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning when we wake up, we are going to be going to Cabo San Lucas.
Yeah. So this is a fun trip. This is actually where, we get if you don't know, we get our projects for the year and see what we raise funds for. And so we did hit our goal. I know that you've seen that, yeah, for our missions giving. So we did hit our goal for our church and our children's ministry. We actually went above and beyond, so it was nice. Right.
And we're doing even probably more this year, but we get to meet our missionaries and meet the projects, and not the projects.
Yeah. See the projects and see,
see what you're working towards. So it's always really cool. It gets you super pumped about, doing the Lord's work. And I mean, poor us, we have to go
to Cabo San Lucas to see
hear all this.
Yeah,
man. So and we're gonna go deep sea fishing. Brad's gonna go
talked about that.
golfing.
You talked
Did
about
I?
it? Yeah. This has been that long.
Well, you know what? I haven't sat down and just talked to you guys in a while. We had time to go. What?
He's questioning about golf balls.
We're taking friends of ours, Luis and Doris. You've seen them in vlogs, and is he a first-time golfer?
No, he's played before, but it's been a while.
Oh, Bradley.
I gotta have someone to laugh at. No,
Me
I'm
and
joking.
Doris are gonna get massages while they're golfing, so you know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We'll have fun.
We will have fun. So you guys will get to come along with us. I don't know when you'll get to see it though. We'll probably see it once we're home, but
I'm trying to find a Walmart, but
trying to find a hot spot. All right, guys.
All right, see ya.
Love you. We'll see you tomorrow.